Welcome back to another video where I take you grocery shopping by bicycle here in the Netherlands. I just picked up my nephew and we're on our way to the street market. We'll get a few produce items in the Middle Eastern part market for some produce items, and then I think we're gonna do 2 supermarkets this time. Again, not because we have to, but just because we get things where they're cheapest. And I'm just on my Dutch style bicycle, which is a very upright bicycle. And I have my basket on the front where I can put most of my stuff, and then I also have my panniers or bike bags on the back so I can carry all my groceries with me. Yeah, I'll see you when we park up. And for those not from the Netherlands, this is what a typical Dutch bike looks like. Very upright geometry, so it's very comfortable to ride. Not the fastest, but very comfortable. Not all Dutch bikes have a rack in the front. Mine does, just because it's easier for groceries. Almost all do have one on the back though, and that's where you'll find the panniers. So, and most common lock here is what we call a ringslot, a ring lock. That's a frame wheel lock, so it's mounted to the frame and then it goes through the rear triangle and locks your back wheel, so your back wheel can't turn. That's good for most cases. Only in high risk areas you'll have like a chain lock or something like that. And the reason why it's safe is because this is 9 in the morning. It's really early on a Saturday morning and there's already plenty of bikes. This will be full in about 2 hours. So there's a lot of people walking around. So there's just safety in having people around. So there's not a crime of opportunity chance. So there's always people walking around because everyone's on their bike or walking in town, not just driving past in their car. And here we are at the street market. You'll find just about anything you need here. Like there's fish here, there's a stall here that sells like fresh chicken, and obviously here produce, and this is a stall where we're gonna get most of our produce. And I have a basket full of healthy stuff. I have some lettuce, I have some mandarin oranges, some grapes, some broccoli, some green beans, some tomatoes, some shallots, and some onions. Did I say the mandarin oranges? That was all for 10 euros together. And now we are off to the cheesemonger. That's right over there, and we're gonna get some eggs there because they're cheapest. And right behind the cheesemonger there is the Middle Eastern market, where we'll get a few more produce items, because things like cucumbers and peppers or chilies are just cheaper there. We have our eggs. They've gone up a bit. They're $2.70 now, and you get 10 cents back when you hand in the empty carton from the previous time. So it comes down to $2.60. It used to be $2.35, but yeah, we're off to the next store. And like I said, right behind the cheese shop over the cheesemonger, that's the Middle Eastern market. That's where we're gonna go to now. Actually, one of the last times, because I think after next Saturday, they're gonna move to another location. So we're gonna go here now for one of the last times. Now we're just gonna go to the produce section, which is all the way at the end. So we're getting some peppers. We'll get a red one and a green one. I like these pointy peppers. You can get regular peppers as well. I just prefer these because they're much easier to cut. I'm also gonna get some limes. These are 3 for €1. We'll get some chili, so I'll get some of these red cayenne, green cayenne, and I'll get some jalapenos as well. I'll get some cilantro and some parsley as well, and I'll get a cucumber. Now we're just gonna go to the register now, and I'll let you know how much that comes to. And all of that came to €5.85. So now we're just gonna go back to the bike. And I have everything on the bike. That's why I like having my basket, so I can just put it on there. And now we're just gonna unlock and take the bike, and we're gonna go to the next stop. And for those of you wondering what Dutch people do when it gets cold, if they still ride their bike, yes, we do. In any weather, and actually, even though it's like, I think it's, what was it, like 5 degrees, so like 40 Fahrenheit, I am actually roasting. So cold is not really an issue, just wear gloves. But because you're moving, you don't really get cold. And we are on separate bike paths almost the entire way. And it's not until the very end that we have to interact with cars. and it's not even that busy, so it's very safe to cycle here. Also, it's not very far. It's like under a kilometer, so like half a mile between the place we're going to, so absolutely doable. Since we're going past here, this is where the Middle Eastern market is going to go. You'll see a supermarket on the left, a supermarket little right in front, that's where we're going to go, and Mixed Market, the Middle Eastern market, is going to go here in a few weeks, where Aldi used to be. But there were two Aldis in town, they consolidated, they left this location, so now it's going to be here. So yeah, everything is just closely together, so that's what makes it easy to just go to different stores. We don't have to go to one big one. We're all parked up, so I'm just gonna grab my bag and we're gonna head inside. I'm gonna leave everything on the bike because, like I said before, with the bike locks, there's a lot of people around, so it's totally safe to just leave that for a couple of minutes. We won't be in here very long. And we're just gonna grab some apples here because they're on sale. They're $1.99 for 2 kilograms. So that's 4.5 pounds. They also had Brussels sprouts on sale here. That is 99 cents. And they have butternut squash on sale. That's $1.49. I'm gonna make some soup out of that. And I'm gonna grab some bacon lardons. And for dinner tonight, my nephew wants some toasties, and he wants his with salami. So we're gonna do salami and cheese for him, and ham and cheese for me. So salami is $1.39. And just some cheap ham for the toasties. That's $1.45. And for lunch tomorrow, I'm gonna have some sandwiches with some chicken breast. That's $2.32. And I have a coupon in the store app for some mixed nuts. I'm gonna get some of the snack mix with macadamia. And with the discount, that comes to $1.55. And we have everything we need, so we're just gonna go to the register now. Alright, all the groceries are in my panniers, and my basket is still in the front, so I'm just gonna unlock and head to the last store. And again, the next supermarket is only about less than a kilometer away, so like half a mile. So yeah, this is why it just makes sense to go where things are the cheapest, where things are on sale. We're not bound to one store because we have to drive like an hour to get somewhere. No, it's like takes like 5 minutes to get from one place to another. Not burning any gas, just some calories that I can honestly lose. So this is just a way to do it. And here we are at the last stop. This is my local supermarket. This is where I get everything that's not on sale somewhere else. So I'm just gonna park up and we'll see you inside. And again, I'm just leaving everything on the bike because we're only going to be inside for a few minutes and it's perfectly safe. I'm gonna do some chicken sandwiches tomorrow. So I'm getting some of these rolls that you need to finish baking in the oven, and those are $1.15. And we're getting a whole loaf of bread. This is brown bread, tiger bread. So that's $1.99. And we have our little hand scanner, so we can just scan as we go and put everything directly in the bag. And it's almost Christmas, and the stole is traditionally what we eat for like breakfast or brunch on Christmas. So and this week it's 50% off, so one of these is $2.24, so I'm gonna get this for Christmas ahead of time. I'm out of stock cubes, so I'm gonna pick up some vegetable stock and some chicken stock, and those are 99 cents each. And tea is on sale. There's out of tea, so I'm gonna stock up. These are all on sale, 2 boxes for $2.99. And the regular black tea is not on sale, but I'll pick that up anyway. That's $1.29. And butter is on sale, so I'm stocking up for Christmas. They are $2.79 a piece, by the way, and I'm getting one salted, one unsalted. I think we have everything we need, so we're just gonna go check out now. And everything is in my panniers, so that's all the shopping done for today. I'm just gonna unlock and head home. Alright, I'm on my way home now, where I'll be filming the grocery haul video, and in that video I'll go a little more into how much exactly I spent, break it down to categories and everything like that. So that should be out by the time this video comes out. As my grocery haul videos come out every Saturday on the day I record them, and these grocery shopping by bicycle videos that accompany those videos always come out the Monday after. I do those videos about once a month. So yeah, if you like that kind of content, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and thanks for watching. Until next time, bye for now.